team, even if they're not in a groove, they kind of got bumpers on the side, right? They still find a way to get to the finish line. What's this map going to be? You know, is Rise still formulating those pushes together? Here we see a drone and Sentinels start off hot and carry that momentum. There is a bit of the heat right there.
You think it starts off hot for Rise, but it's still going to be Tens getting the first blood in this game. So a little bit of an owl drone towards the garage, the rest of them working back towards his mid side. It's going to be a standard plant and dash away. The retake game for the Sentinels with a player advantage, and we're pushing through. But a self-flash, a team flash. We have Dapper that's full blind, still gets a right-click classic onto Poise. Now Superman's trying to hold it on to behind. The flank from Derek onto C-Link, and he does connect onto Tens. A shock dart on the ground, that's huge on the Sick. Another default. The defenders are falling down as well, and Dapper finally.
My word, read like a book. This is going to be a massacre. Blood on each side. Who's going to get more, though?
We'll have to see, because we do have 4 Spectres for Rise, though. The drive-bys could be very strong,
this is
and
big.
this null, or should I say, the knife is going to give a lot of information, and there goes the gravity well on the ground. Shanks is going to open up with 2. We're clearing out towards the right side, and it's looking almost to be a flawless. At least Sick is able to get 1, but they didn't leave a trap in the back. So this could be a quick squeeze from the Sentinels once we try to get this plant into the C side. So Zoms is under pressure in the back. He's about to get scanned, now spotted, and it's easily down towards that C side. It's open up for Rise. We're clearing out the area, but the flank is still coming. It might get a diversion here as Dapper gets a kill after recon darts are coming out inside the site for the defenders too. So a 4-on-4, a battle around the corner. Shanks might lose this battle, and he will to Tens towards Long C, and we still haven't planted yet because we have so many flashes. Great utility from Sick.
So Derek's is ready here, and they are going to be almost all 5. Interesting choice. 4-1 split as they go towards A.
Hence forced to dash away. Flash is coming out from Neptune as we're scaling up into the A side for Rise, but we're still playing behind the smokes, and it's looking really good now for Sentinels. Not really forfeiting in the sight, fighting back against the lower buy of Rise. That's an easier hold. So Boys thought he was safe the whole time and just stared into the Trailblazer, being like, yeah, that's fine. Just hit me. I'm still safe in the corner. Gets wall banged by an op, and then also gets shock darted by Shazam into the left corner. But this forces Rise to rush up towards the C site, and at least they traded off for an even situation mid-round. Dapper is hiding in the back of the site. He's just trying to bait for his team, playing anti-flash, and it works out because he does get the frag onto Shanks. Now it's up to Derek and Neptune. Double swing towards the log side. We have the fragment towards spawn site to hold them back for a bit too. Nice flash as well to not get information off the Owl Drone, but here comes the Hunter's Fury, and it misses on the offshot from Tens, but coming out with the Blade Storm gets instantly popped.
No way.
And now it's up to Shazam. The Hunter's Fury is now gone. The Owl Drone's out from Derek, and Shazam's towards the back of the site. Never breaks it. The double swing again, and Rise fights it. And we do have one more time a tied game on the first. You'll hear it towards B. Playing towards the window side is Dapper. Trying to get ready for any type of pops here, and it's looking to be an execution towards the B site. We have the Trailblazer coming out too.
Pistol round with some ulties this time. Oh, what a trademark.
Yeah, beautiful trademark and flash from Sick, and that allows the retake from Sentinels, preventing this plant from going down. Underhand flash thrown. We're playing both of them turning around, but they still get the kill in the flank from behind. This is Poise at the A-Link. His teammates towards the window. Both players are lined up by Poise, and they take the lead in the series. For window, they probably want to keep their recon art later on for an execution, so Sick could actually get a flank here towards window side, but it doesn't work out. Derek does get that frag. Shanks is in the back of the lines here, in the back of the A side. He sees the little toes of Tens floating around towards heaven side, and we do have the headhunter though from Dapper as well. Off shot miss. We're trying to get this pick off from the heaven side, and a nice cloud burst there from Shanks to keep his teammates alive under hell. But a dash comes out from Tens on the top of the box, is denied by Derek, and now a beautiful gravity well coming out here from Superman, leaving Zoms on his own with this Spectre, just looking for the econ damage. He'll be okay to buy into the next round, so you just want to make it expensive here. It's a pretty expensive round for Rise, and that's an op shot down, but it's going to get picked up here by Poise right after as Rise.
4 side A, and trademarks on C.
We're definitely thinking otherwise now. We're waiting for Derek to clear out towards sewers, just to give an impression that there's going to be somebody following behind that. We're actually looking out towards the C long, the A long for a pop, and here it comes. The cloud burst, the dash in. The daggers are out, but Shazam still gets the frag onto Neptune, and he works out quite well here from how they're holding an A site for the Sentinels once again. 2 more to go. The right click from Shanks. 2 alive is Shanks and Derek, but Zom drives by with this Spectre, leaving Derek in a clutch situation. It's not going to happen. It's 5 for Sentinel, 7 for...
They bring themselves into a very nice situation. And what a push here to start off by Rise.
Exactly. As you talk about info, we had a nice 0 point towards grass to spot a few, including Shazam, with this recon dart looking for some information, allowing a three-person push towards the C site. This now forces Sentinels to get into A. The camera's still up and is set up for poise. As he's looking for this triple flank area. This is kind of like a Fnatic style going with this triple flank against Cloud9. And here comes that first contact. The crossfire is moving forward, and that's Zombs at the bottom of sewers. A beautiful recon dart, and that's Zom going with the triple kill, leaving the last two players inside the back site. A spike plan is not even needed, because it's all going to be gunfire to bring in the Prime Gaming Flawless for Sentinel.
Early information. They're going to be able to pinch garage now. Not pinch garage, but no garage is coming out.
And that's Superman with this lower buy that they have against the bonus of Sentinels. Able to only get one kill on that push, and the heal is going to come out. The flank from behind. Information, at least that Shanks is there on that flank, but it's only him and Neptune. And pardon me here, we're talking about the bonus of Sentinels, but a low buy at least for Superman as the rest of them had full rifles. Flash from Neptune inside the site, though, and doesn't work out. He's about to get pinched from the back spawn as well, and that's Sentinels looking clean for the first 3 rounds of the second half.
That was nice.
3-site A stack, and then Sentinels are just looking to get quickly into B, and it's an open site.
Yep. Rise more setting up for a bit of garage, bit of long Z push here. It's Sentinel set, all in position. Sick being just that. Wow.
You want him to go for these aggressive pushes when they know that they're against these ecos, right? And he's always good for those. Another Prime giving Flawless. A Seekers ready for Sentinels into the next Sentinels. They are rotating back towards the C-side split.
Yep. They're like, you know what? Shanks is kind of feeling it right now. Let's not do that. 0 point comes out.
That's good.
Little pop tag. Yeah, that was nice. Since inside the garage, it's going to tag on grass. Oh, dear. What can he do? Poised is stuck.
Great utility as well. Shock darts out from the attack. Sick is pushing towards garage, though. Poise pushing down for the trade. And now it's all up to Shazam.
Ooh.
He does have the spike. He's on a 4v1. But a long-range battle, Neptune going to rotate a little bit later into somewhere else, and the second time that we see him, that's where they're most likely going to pop. Which is why now that Superman pops and sees 10s in the beginning, they stack 3 players towards the A site. Here comes the execution, an updraft towards the top of the A site too, but it's still Neptune that drops him down. Around the corner at Graffiti, big flash is coming out, but we are holding strong for Rise, putting our foot on the ground. That's Derek with a triple kill, and they're looking for the Prime Gaming Flawless once again. Zom's pushing out, and it will happen once we get the res onto Neptune right after.
Motion, so I can't wait to watch it over again. Here's last round, and we said it was going to be a tough buy for Sentinels. Rise looking fantastic on defense.
Potentially the last round.
I like it.
Ults to work with.
I like it.
Yeah.
See what they got.
Blade Storm.
Ultimates.
Golda False 10s moving in with the Blade Storm as well, and there's a gap in the smoke for him to try to fight, but Neptune's still alive in the back. And it's not working out. Everybody's dropping down like flies. And just I'm like, okay, let's try to dwindle down a bit. Let me try to ping some opponents, have my opponents push towards me, and let's see what I can do with this. And it's going to be nothing. A Prime Gaming Flawless to allow Rise to win the
lead and show you a different fracture.
I love it. This is understanding the read that it's tree control to underpass. So Viper Wall up, 3 down towards lower, and here comes Sentinels moving out, and it's being peeked out by Zombs, but that's spiked down already. A counter coming out. We saw a fault line coming through as well from Derek, and Dapper's going with the Headhunter. Big flashes from Arcade. Dapper going long range with the Classic. Neptune's falling. A flank from behind from Shazam at the tree side. And that's already a 4-on-2, and make that even a 4-on-1. The idea was great, but after that first initial kill coming out in favor of Rise, we answered back right away for Sentinels.
I think Sentinels had an idea that might happen. Let's look at the first round of Defense Rise Haven. They were literally in like attacker spawn at just about the same amount of time. So Sentinels playing this one good, expecting to have to absorb something, especially after they lost Doms right away. They lose no one else. Sentinels could waterfall off this drop anytime soon.
Sorry, Doggo is actually saying, watch out, Rise, they're coming, they're coming. It's gonna be a fault line coming out from the attack too, and that's gonna put a lot of pressure onto Shanks. He's forced to rendezvous away, and this opens up the site now for the Sentinels to try to go for a plant. It's planted towards long at the A side while we have 3 defenders trying to come out towards ropes. And here it comes, Neptune on the ground. It's gonna be a boom bot to clear out the A side halls. It's a crossfire setup as well, and here comes the Sapphires to peek out, and Rise are going to work, but that's gonna be a 3-on-2, make that even a 3-on-1. Dapper on the corner, Headhunter out. Both of them about to swing. He does have it out. He hears the shots, but no lineup coming out. It's going to be Rise with a clean retake in the end. Well,
playing that position with Neptune on Jenny. And they have a good read on this. You do have Derek on the other side, but he can fault line all the way across that spawn area if necessary, and they're going Rise Neptune to shut down the first part of this engage, Vans.
These Sentinels, they have heaven control, but they're losing everything around. Arcade has now been dropped. Poise holding it down against Tens up towards the top, but it's going to get flanked in the back. Tens turns around for the kill, and somehow we've turned it over.
What?
It's going to be Sentinels taking the upper hand with 2 players now on the defender side. Last 2 towards Generator, now also Canteen. Nice little aftershock coming out. That's going to drop the spike. Shanks makes it a 1 versus 1. Mr. Fourth Quarter versus Dapper, who only has his out. There's 6 seconds left, moving in towards that site. The plant's coming down. It's also going to be chamber on chamber as Shanks is moving forward. He heard the teleport, and we're going to try to go for the Juggle Peak battle, and it's going to be Dapper with the dual defense, and he's going to get the kill for the round first.
Tower, that was big.
So another gamble for Rise. It's 4 players pushing down towards Tree. Shanks on his own with a dual defense updraft. A little bit of a bait that allows Tens to get on top of the boxes. Oh my god, he's going for the fight. He dashes through, walks across, and Shanks gets the kill. So that's the first one down, forcing out the Nebula. But the flank is still coming. 4 players. Shanks is doing an absolute beast of a job to hold this area, because now, potentially, Shazam's about to get flanked. He's peeking out. The fault line's coming out. Now the Showstopper on the ground, and that's another to fall. Paint shells about to go into the site. Sick waiting for the opportune moment to open this door and potentially swing from behind.
Oh boy.
A rolling thunder, and here comes the flank. The door gets open. Nobody's turning around, so he gets the kill there onto Neptune, but at least the Toxic Screen, the Viper Pit, is now down on the attack, but it's still going to be a 1 versus 1 with 2 rounds at least that we could tally off my short-term memory, being a boomer myself. Now Shanks looking for another one here. Will connect, and that's a spike down once again. He's doing a great job here with all of this utility from the chamber to force to teleport back, but that's already a 5-on-3. Make that even a 4-on-3, sorry, as Sick is able to at least get some pressure down towards Sands.
Look at, he repeats too. Sick goes around, clears, gets the halls. Rinse and repeat. This is the protocol once they get, hey, Sick, go ahead and take Sand back, get the rope, get halls.
That's huge.
Back into position. They also have Derek.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Derek. Shazam back there as well. We'll see the retake here from Shanks. A 3 already, Vans.
And an aftershock to force the players outside from their position. Shazam gets a beautiful fault line, but it's still Derek. Unfazed by it to get the last 2 kills, and yeah, Shanks did a good job just to make sure you could get some decay damage, so the fuel's down, or you pull the wall down early, and it's on cooldown to bring it back up, so even better for Zoms to understand that and get that pinch from behind. But speaking back in the action up to this round, it's a Cosmic Divine with an execution of Sentinels towards the A site. So it works out, and we're going to have 1 to fall. Both chambers are out for both teams, and also a Viper's Pit right after the post plan. And you see how it's not really covering that spike. It's such an aggressive Viper's Pit to cover out towards the A main and spawn side, making it difficult right now for Rise to play for this retake. And here's the aftershock, just so that we can scale up a little bit more. And man, Tens has 20/20 vision to be able to see through this aftershock and that kill. Now a trade out to come forward, a double swing for Zoms to get 2 kills of his own, capitalizing on 3 into the round, with Superman stuck on his lonesome in the back, pulling that pit down for Sentinels and making like the key factor right now as well for Rise on the defense.
It has. Remember, Shanks getting the operator on Haven was huge.
Yep.
Being able to affect the game. And like I said, you're only buying a few. You know, you consider you could buy quite a bit, but you're destroying your upcoming round. So
big spot.
Can't be that way. Oh, dear.
Big spot from Shazam right here. We got to clear this corner. We're not.
No. Discipline!
We're not. And the money's so low. Thankfully, they still have this rolling thunder. But with only 2 players alive to try to win this together, a flash, even fully blinded, Dapper gets the kill. I mean, that's just how it's going to go. That's just how it's going to go. It's going to go 9-3 for Sentinels.
Grab pistol round of Haven as well. So maybe they can keep that momentum going for their second half. Pistols, but Rise very much in need of these rounds. People talk about the curse, but I don't think Sentinels is going to let any of that Mojo Jojo help them right now. Tens starts off real good with the Ghost. I think we've seen that before.
Already has been lifted. Him towards Heaven's side with the pistol. Forced to be, not to be messed with, rather. And it's only going to be Derek. Fault line to actually connect now on to Sick. Nice little pop, though. That's a nice little 2v1. Does have the spike. About to get flanked by Shazam as Dapper is holding towards B main. I love the little tap there. He gets a little bit of a swing, but there's no aim lap flick of the day onto that one. He gets mowed down by Shazam with a little frenzy. They'll potentially have full rifles against a bonus here from Sentinels, and thought they were trying to at least farm for a couple of orbs and move around the map, but it's just going to be an explosion. And speaking of explosion, nice little headhunter shot there onto Zoms, and we are now dropping in like lemmings back in the 1990s, and we're trying to get this spike down towards A main. Oh, aftershock to come out. At least the spike has been planted. Exactly that. This is old school. I mean, oh my god, the Boomer references continues, but it's also Rise continue with the kills. Dapper, though, comes back and answers back. And he's going to get the defuse onto this spike in.
Each other.
All good. All good, FNS, because we do have a trademark at least towards the dish side. And Shanks is about to flank through spawn side, and Shazam understands this. They actually know this right now. So all three players are actually pinching in towards Shazam to try to pick up this weapon. And there's that peek. Hens looks back. He's going to move back towards Arcade, but this is where we're waiting with the right click. So Sick gets the kill. A Phantom gets picked up. And now we're going to go for an attempt at a retake. We have a Headhunter. We have a Cosmic Divine. This could still be doable right now for Sentinels. The fault line, as that Phantom that we just talked about gets a kill right there. We're looking for the trades. The Headhunter going through the wall. Poise is doing the best that he can as we have paint shells on the ground. Back to a 1 versus 1. That Cosmic Divine that we talked about as well has come up too. And now Neptune is just holding around the back, and now we do see it. Sick is falling back to save his weapon, but that also costs. Definitely, and even for Sentinels there, okay, lots around in the cushion so far to go back with the full buy right after. They want to save for this operator, but you just saw from this radar, there's just so much utility inside this B side, and that's Dapper with the Headhunter. Here comes the Sheriff going to work, and that's one of those rounds, once again, where sometimes when you sleep on Sentinels to say, hey, when they have lower buys, they could still win rounds. Remember how they're so good on Heaven when the Stinger meta. Now they're doing it with Sheriffs, a Headhunter, and a Spectre for Sick. Leaving now Shanks on his own. Rifle out. Tool the false misses, and we're about to go for a sandwich. And there comes the cheese from behind. And that's Sick with a drive-by of that Spectre. And Sentinels are at map point.
Deal with him now. Oops. That was a missed opportunity. Oh, but they return the favor. And it's going to be a take on that A site by Rise.
A teleportation away here as Dapper is under pressure. And that Rolling Thunder just pushes defenders back towards spawn side. Won't really do much yet. Viper's pit down on the attack. It's punted towards A main, and Tens gets the kill with the operator up towards ropes. So a 5-man retake now for the Sentinels. A big flash to come out, and we're fighting towards spawn side. At least that's one op down, and that's an important op.
What?
Well, nope, cancel that. I thought it was the op that was down, but Tens is still alive, and that's how he lands those shots with barely any HP remaining. Going back into the Viper's pit. Dapper's fighting out towards the A-hulls, and Neptune has to win this one here, and he does get it. It's a 2v2 right now, and Superman's going to work towards that back. Tens now, can he do the highlight reel? He does get the no-scope on the first one, and now here comes a cloudburst on the ground, but there's no time whatsoever. Even on top of that, Superman gets the kill. As in work, they cannot do any single mistakes moving into this round. If not, it's over. So Sentinels still has a big upper hand into this map, and there's that first mistake. Neptune, both of them looking towards the generator side. No trade to come out, and that's already 3 more to go. At least there's a Novo Pulse inside side, but there's a gap in the smoke. Beautiful for Dapper to get the headshot onto Superman. It is not looking good at all for Rise, but they're trying to fight back. They answer back with 2 kills. They answer back with 3. Now there's 2 more at the generator, as he did hear a spam coming out from Zoms at least. A double swing to come out. It's a 1-for-1, and Poise is trying to get this kill. We'll get the wall back and save it right now for Rise.
Cordoning off that area, making their move through, and Zoms now with the back. Oh, he's going back underneath. Sometimes that overlay gets me, man. I tell you, they're going back towards A here. They're going to be making that hit, and Spike's dropped off already.
Still though, inside that side is Zoms. Flash towards spawn, drop in towards the A site. Zoms is going to work once again, but Shanks also is trying to keep the dream alive. Only 10 seconds to go. Sick does get the kill.
Wow.
There's only 7 seconds left. We have to go for this fight. Just around the corner, Superman gets a kill. Sick never hurt him.
100% of the time.
To come out from B to A, but we are guessing correctly here for Rise. We're breaking now the trademark. We're going for the boom bot. What do we have on the attack? No ultimates. It's just going to have to be a full-out execution. Boom bot. Here comes towards the ground. A big flash does not connect onto Dapper. We're clearing out the A site. So it works out for a plant, or they're trying to go for a plant. A dangerous one actually towards the A main side. And here comes that Rolling Thunder. It's about to come out. 5 players moving forward. And also off a Cosmic Divide on defense. So this is actually pretty good for Sentinels because everybody from Rise are outside the A halls. We are pushing back towards stands. It works out. A little bit of a whiff though. Shanks doesn't get the kill. And now it's the Sentinels. They're dropping down Rise. They're looking to end the map. 2 more to go now with Derek and Superman on this 4 versus 2. One's on the spike. Superman has to try to swing out on the perfect timing. He's counting down the seconds. He does get the kill, but it's not planted for them. And Sentinels will get the kill and the
first. I've always wondered. It's such a risk that he goes down alone, but they allow him to just make these plays, and Long is going to be a play as well.
Good trades coming out, though. We do have Sick moving outside the window. Shanks is around the corner. Sick already saw him. He's going to come out for the right click. That's going to be an easy kill in an open B site. Great little fake happening towards the Sentinel side on the A side. Also a flank coming in from Tens all the way through the defender spawn. So that's 2 players moving out for Rise into the site. Another flank coming out for Derek, though, but he's going to have to move up a little bit faster. There you go. Gets that kill onto Dapper, but we do have paint shells ready to hold that back. Last person spotted, at least on the defense, is poised at that corner, and there's that flank from Tens. They're both spotted. It's going to be a bloodbath from both ends, and it's still the upper hand for the defenders. The spike has been planted, but it's still going to be Rise to get the defuse.
Poise staying alive in the site for so long. Derek's timing it long. Beautifully done there. Sentinels, they kind of wanted out, and recalling where he can take you by surprise a lot of the times in that situation where you're expecting them to do something, and then boom, they're on the site. Shanks in your face. He's got so many kills. He's already on Bladestorm again, and this is otherwise you're dying to Tens. Really great creep up. Rise is giving up a lot of space right now to Sentinels, and why not? Tens will take that. They're going to dash onto site vans, and Sentinels are ready.
Ooh, they're definitely ready though for Poise. He lines up too with the Spectre, gets a dink on the Dapper, at least though the kill comes out. But Neptune runs out for the trade. Derek inside elbow as we're actually dwindling down the numbers on the defense at least. But it's still going to be Shazam stuck on a 1 versus 1. Paint shells, right clicks, it doesn't work out, and then the left clicks comes up for Neptune for that 1 versus 1. And it's going to be Ryan.
Not going to leave a Sova alone to clear something. So yeah, brings it back. You'll probably get the drone to come forward here. No, they're just going straight in, Vans.
And it's the attacker's Hunter's Fury, and that's Dapper with the first blood, and Sick has already taken position in the back of the site, but the Showstopper doesn't connect. So that's going to be a retaliation back then with the Showstopper of their, with the Hunter's Fury of their own for Rise, as now the Cosmic Divide right after the plant is coming down, and that's one of those walls that we saw Optic use against Sentinels on a retake, and they're looking to press back. Neptune's on a big fight in the back of the A side, as Sentinels are picking up the pace. They're winning their duels, but it's all up to 2 players. Make that 1 for Rise, and it works out for Zoms and Shazam with the crossfire set up. And Sentinels finally put the first point. Neptune, meanwhile, also got sprayed down to half health. And look at the elevation being used by Tens, but Neptune gets 2 kills with the Sheriff. Shazam at least finally stops the bleeding with that shot through the nebula. And that's going to be now a 3 versus 3. Weapons are down on the ground, but they cannot be picked up by Rise, so things are still looking. Thomas can now just go through spawn side and run towards the A site if he wants to, or plant in the back of the B site. With 20 seconds left, he opts for the latter. Boy still inside Hookah, looking to move out only with a Frenzy. And there you go. He's now spotted. Oh my god, he's down to 7 HP and gets wall banged.
You what?
Opera once again, Shanks looking for an aggressive angle towards a short Cosmic Divide on the attack.
Here we go.
And here comes Sentinels with the execution, looking for this plant inside the A site. Satchel charge on the ground. Viper's Pit already out, and we're taking control of Showers too, so it's going to be a 5-player retake from spawn side.
As I say, this doesn't happen, it happens. Everybody resets and we go for the retake. I'm eating crow here on round 8. Oh, Tens up on the box, loves to play these mind games, knows somebody's up, but where is it? This is such a guessing game,
Oh my
Vincelli.
god. It's working out, though, for the Sentinels at least. We're fighting through the Viper's Pit as it's still up, and Dapper is trying to hold it. Shock darts onto the ground to make it a one-player advantage for his Sentinels. The Owl drone's being heard, and Dapper's dancing around through it, so a perfect timing. Shazam's watching that flank. Superman's walking back in, and Derek actually does get the kill, and the Viper's Pit is now down, but it's a great crossfire setup in the end from Shower's Control and Short A as Sentinels fight back. The Owl drone, I don't know if it spotted the second player that was still holding towards you, where Shanks is holding with the Frenzy. We're going around instead through the triple and taking towards the APC, so Shanks is going to be under heavy attack. He still manages to get the kill there onto Dapper, but finally Tense is right behind for the trade. Rotation will not happen. The flankers are not going to happen either, as Shazam hears the rotation through Cave, but as he peeks back out towards Short A, gets popped here by Poise. Now on the attack on the pulse plant, or 3 players of Sentinels looking back towards Short A, and Poise wins his first duel. Satchel charge coming out right now, forcing Poise towards the behind, but they're working together. Now 6 on his own. It's a 1 versus 1. He just gets the second one right there for the Red Bull. Defense on the B side, and we talked about a broken economy for Rise, where potentially Sentinels could hold this out by 2. Such a low buy right now, but 100 Fury connects and also kills Zombs. So all the smokes are down towards this B site, and we're still committing. Satchel charges in, but up into midair. It's still going to be Tense flying through. So that's Neptune to fall down, and we still are trying to take over this A site. Nice shock darts to push out the defenders back towards the spawn side, and we do have a plant for B main. It's at default. A flank's coming in from Superman, though, on the defense as the Cosmic Divide comes out. Tense follows behind an Owl drone towards elbow side, and he's trying to gain control in the back there. It works out for a kill. Through the smoke, we're going through the battle, and Dapper goes in for the kill with the Sheriff, leaving now Superman on his own, and it doesn't work out. Shazam gets the kill, and that's a clean pushed in from Sentinels, and he does so. He manages to go out for a bit before he gets traded out, but Sick is right in for that other trade. Now Pain Shells are pushing him back. He gets the boom bomb back on the other side too. As now Derek is going to work here, taking control of the short side. Sick is forced to give that up and just to hold Showers as much as he can, and as he peeks out, Derek misses the shot. The spike plan is going down, though, as we still have Dapper and Sick trying to close in. And now it's just up to Dapper, trying to flank back from behind. There's a little bit of a confusion of these colors right now, as Dapper's on the defense.
Yeah.
And that clock is ticking down right here. The pressure is on for Dapper. 2 players already rotated out on the short side, so making that window of opportunity to capitalize on a couple of kills on his attempt of a clutch does not pay off, but he does get the kill onto Superman first. Breaks that recon dart, taps again. Here comes another peek. He has to win his side as they had that early pressure. Nice dink. Oh my god, what a beautiful satchel charge to a kill onto Superman. But at least Neptune's running out from the shower side. Shanks also pushing in with the Spectre, and these kills are now finally working out in the favor of Rise, having the superior weapons, with the last 2 players now of Sentinels rotating back towards the spawn side. But they do have a Marshal to work with here. Tense is all the way towards the top of the heaven side. Looking to connect with a few shots.
Like they drop in, the commit has happened. 2 and 2. Pincer, the Sentinels members now. Oh, Tense. You would do that. They started off clean. Can they continue? No scope!
And he still no-scopes a recon dart, so it's a 2-on-2, but Neptune's finally coming from behind. The right click works for Dapper, but finally we end the bleeding with Derek on the last kill. Following behind the boom bot, they want to take Shower's control because they want to split into the A site with the Showstopper. A recon dart that comes out, shock dart onto the ground, the Showstopper to create that space. Neptune has made it inside, and he's looking to move inside the U-Haul. The Showstopper on the ground, and somehow Sick makes it in the front and lands both the kills. I wonder if the Showstopper was blocked by his teammate, but that gives the advantage now for Sentinels to take all of the kills on this defender half, leaving now Derek on his own. The fuse is going to come out. Shock darts on the ground. Will it connect for a kill? Forcing one off, but that's going to be it. You already see this rounds coming in for Sentinels. And oh my god, was that a bloodbath towards the U-Haul in favor of the Sentinels right there.
To make this Viper almost non-existent. That's big call. Derek's going to see that, hear that, as Dapper's like, I have an Owl drone here. It could be back A. We see the rotation now from Shazam. Calls going in, and they've reached the site.
We're going to have to time this back here inside the Viper's pit, but the rest of the team are doing their job, holding the rest of the site. And that's it. 2 easy kills there from Dapper, and I love it. The dancing from Dapper.
Else together for Sentinels, and you get those retakes. You get that team you used to.
And that's 10's first blood in this round. Rise are trying to go for a change of pace as they're moving quickly inside the B side, and it works for a bit. That's already 3 players down. Dapper's still alive, though, towards the elbow side, but blocked off by Nebula as it dissipates. He's creeping forward. Shazam's in the back of the side, but now as the Boombot spots him, we're spraying for a little bit. Shazam gets 2 kills through smoke! And now he's going for the shock dart. He also has a recon dart. He has Hunter's Fury, and Dapper's going to work on the other end. That's only Derek on his own, but he himself also has a Hunter's Fury. Now battle against Shazam. Dapper in the front. Viper's Pit, or Toxic Screen Elise, is up. And here comes that Hunter's Fury, and Dapper's pushing forward right through it. And there you go, it comes down. Dapper gets the kill. What a beautiful play there from Dapper and from Shazam. That looked like a situation. It's always like 10's playing aggressive, getting first blood, and it's like, oh, they look pretty good actually, just holding their grounds. And you don't really see the opportunity of them playing the pulse plans. And now that you're actually seeing it and how the retakes are actually pretty clean, it's very similar to how they're really clean on Haven. And now, speaking about the first blood, the aggressive, the pushes, 10's gets the first blood there, and then Sick also gets one on the other side of the site. And now this push from Rise does not work out into B site whatsoever, as now the trades are perfect for Sentinels in the end, and they get map point and series
with a little defense this time, so we'll see how they react. But keeping those Spectres together is a death ball, and that's what they want.
Shazam already, they're trying to get a showstopper in, and Shazam stops him with the Hunter's Fury, and these are looking good now for Sentinels. We're battling as much as we can inside showers, and it's Derek with 2 kills in the back of the site, though. Shock darts once again. Shazam comes up huge. It's a 3 versus 1, and Superman's on his own. Struggling a little bit in this map as a Viper, now pinged by an Aldrone. Showstopper out here from Sick, and they're hunting him down. The bunny hop through the U-Haul, and Shazam closes it down, and Sentinels, they take the lead in this series and win it.
Of course they do. They're Sentinels. No. What a series from both squads.